everyone. Our topic is all about the role of moral development and feeling and moral deliberation. When we say moral development, it helps a person understand what is right and wrong based on principles in justice and feelings like empathy, guilt, and conscience motivate a person to do what is right from wrong. When reason and emotion work together, decisions become more just and fair. There is a big difference between a young child's reasoning on the right thing to do and the mother, a morally mature individual, arrives at an ethical decision. So it is the framework explaining how people grow in their ability to reason about ethical issue. So one of them is the American moral psychologist Lawrence Kohlberg, who theorized that moral development happens in six stages that he divided into three levels. So Kohlberg believed in this moral development to guide or to maintain the people grow. They move through three levels of moral reasoning, each containing of two stages, making a total of six stages. So in this progression reflects a shift from thinking about morality in terms of personal consequences to understanding universal ethical principles. And let's now move on the three levels of moral development. So first is the first level of moral development is what he called pre-conventional, and it corresponds to how infants and young children think. This pre-colonial level, whose reasoning is centered on the consequences of one's action, is divided into two stages. So Kohlberg called this stage pre-conventional because children are not yet thinking about society's rules or moral laws. Their focus is mainly on themselves, how things affect their own pain or pleasure, and they don't yet understand or care about social expectations or ethical principles. So, the first stage of pre-conventional is the reasoning centers around obedience and the avoidance of punishment. So, for example, is to a young child's mind, an action is good if it enables to one escape from punishment, bad if it leads to punishment. So, later, a child enters the second stage of reasoning and learns to act according to what she thinks will serve her self-interest. So thus, what is good in at this stage is what the child thinks can bring her pleasure. Kohlberg used the term pre-conventional to refer to these two stages since at this age a young child basically thinks only in terms of the pain or the punishment and pleasure brought about as a consequence of her actions. Thus, her concentration is on herself and what she can feel instead of her society's conventions on what is right or wrong. So the next is the second level of moral development according to Kohlberg is the conventional, since this is the age in which older children, adolescents, and young adults learn to conform to the expectation of society. This is the time when one learns to follow the conventions of her group. So, when people grow into older children, teenagers, and young adults, they start to care more about what society they expect for them or ilang gi nabalaan. So instead of just thinking about what's good or bad for themselves. So kailan makabalo sila silang kagalingon unsay sakto or dili. Then they want to follow the rules and behave in ways that others around them considered right. So the second level is divided into two stages. So the third stage is so this second level is divided into two stages. This is called the third stage and fourth stage. So the third stage is when one begins to act according to what the larger group she belongs to expects of her. Then the fourth stage is achieved when a person realizes that following the dictates of her society is not just good for herself, but more importantly, it is necessary for the existence of society itself. So, at these stages, the people try to be good by doing what their families, friends, relatives, or community. Later on, they also understand that following laws and rules is important not just for themselves but to keep society running smoothly. So, in short, this level moral thinking is about fitting with others or one to their individual and helping society work well by respecting its rules or the obeying the rules. Next is the morally mature individual. For Kohlberg must outgrow both. First is the pre-conventional level whose pleasure and pain logic locks one into a self-centered kind of thinking or an egoism. So this morally mature individual is where people think mainly about their own pleasure and pain, focusing themselves. So sa in short, kuan ra ni sa ilang kaugalingon ba, self-centered, meaning ilang kaugalingon ilang gihuna. Next is the conventional level, which at first glance looks like the sensible approach to morality. So this is the where people follow the society's rule and expectations because it seems like the right or sensible thing to do. So this conventional level is this is the level that people follow the rules of the society or community that they expect because it make them right or it make them right thing to do. Next is that third and highest level of moral development is for Kohlberg what he calls post-conventional, since the morally responsible agent recognizes that what is good or right is not reducible to following the rules of one's group. So this third level called the post-conventional level is higher and more advanced. A morally mature person realizes that being good or doing what's right is not just about following rules set by a group or society. Instead, at this level, people think independently about what is truly fair, just, and ethical sometimes, questioning or even breaking rules if those rules don't align with universal moral principles. So next is the feelings and moral deliberation. So Aristotle accepts that feelings cannot be set aside in favor of some illusory, purely intellectual acceptance of the good. Instead, he sees moral virtue as a matter of habitually managing one's feelings in the rightful manner. As his famous line from Book 2 of the Nicomachean Ethics puts it, anyone can get angry, that is easy. But to do this to the right person, to the right extent, at the right time, with the right motive, and in the right way, that is not for everyone, nor is it easy. So, Aristotle believes that emotions like anger can just be ignored or replaced by pure reason. Instead, moral virtue means learning to control and manage your feelings properly. It's not about never feeling emotions, but about feeling them in the right way, at the right time, for the right reason, and the right thing. And next is that could be all. Thank you.